pick your. You might as well pick out what. Listen, you know how we do up in here. You might as well pick your axe murderer. There's a bunch of axe murderers going around. Be safe Fridays. Now this next dude, let's see what's going on in Atlanta. That was Boston. We started off in the Philadelphia suburbs. Now we went to Boston. Now we going down south. What's going on in Atlanta? What's going on in Atlanta? Atlanta. What's going on in Atlanta? What look? What ain't good? You know what I say? What ain't going on?
Thomasville.
Video and evidence photos to piece together how prosecutors got a life sentence for a man they say waged a 12-day reign of terror in a Southeast Atlanta neighborhood. In Channel.
Damn, just for starters, they started off with a life sentence. So my man got a life sentence. Just for the appetizer, it's a life sentence. Now, listen to the title of this, right? It says man behind 12-day reign of terror in Atlanta neighborhood, sentenced to life in prison. So man behind 12-day reign of terror.
To investigative reporter Mark Winnie is live in the newsroom. Mark, you learned he had 6 other convictions.
That's right. The lead prosecutor on the case from the Fulton County DA's office says Drayshawn Mitchell was an admitted gang member, though he says he has now quit the gang and the jury deadlocked on gang charges. She calls it 12 days of terror in Thomasville.
Hey, get on the ground. Someone get a car. Get on the ground. Get a car.
Mr. Mitchell is just really a menace to society.
On your face. Hey, we need someone back up there. Back up there. Someone back up. All right, somebody move in.
3 shootings in less than 2 weeks in the same Southeast Atlanta neighborhood.
12 days of terror in Thomasville.
Says Fulton County Senior Assistant District Attorney Amanda Green, culminated with a homicide. The victim, Willie Henderson III. And she says Drayshawn Mitchell, a Rolling 60s Crips gang member at the time, the gun-wielding author of the 12 Days of Terror in Thomasville, has a troubled history. 6 prior felony convictions. And because 4 of them came before the spring 2022 shooting spree, the court case that came from it culminated. Shooting spree, the court case that came from it. 6 prior felony convictions. And because 4...
Hold up. Look at my man priors. So look at his priors. Interfering with government property, burglary, 1, firearm convicted. Let me see something. Felony, FA Trent. Let me enlarge this. Hold on, let me enlarge this a little bit. That's what she said, right? Let me enlarge this. That matter of fact, that's what he said to her, right? So interfering with government property, burglary, possession of firearm. Let me see. Felon, possession, FA during. Theft by control, by taking. It says theft by taking. Damn. Theft by taking. Damage to property. Gang burglary. Damn. Gang burglary. That's crazy. So I guess the whole gang just went in there. Possession of tools for crime. So possession of tools. These are priors. So this is his starter kit. So his starter kit is right here on the screen. So if you're going to get life in jail, this is your starter kit. You know what I'm saying? This is my man's Criminal Now Kickstarter. That shit's crazy.
4 of them came before the spring 2022 shooting spree. The court case that came from it culminated with a sentence that could bring him thousands of days in prison.
Judge Emerson sentenced him to
thousands of days.
Could bring him thousands of days.
Listen, so look at my man. I want you to take a good look at my man. So could bring thousands of days in prison. So my man is big. My man, they gave my man life. You know what I'm saying? Thousands of days in prison. So this is the look of somebody that just got life in jail. You don't want that look. You don't want that mug shot. So let's see what he did. Let's see all what he did.
He's in prison.
Judge Emerson sentenced him to life without the possibility of parole,
Damn.
plus 91 years, which is the maximum
Damn.
that he could have received for the charges he was found guilty on.
Yo, they gave my man red, like, what, DN offense O-line numbers. You know what I'm saying? Super football numbers. Reggie White, they used to play for the Eagles. His number was 92. They gave my man 91 years, yo. Imagine the judge, imagine you locked up and they like, we're giving you 91 years. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
She says Mitchell was convicted of felony murder. Additional charges stemming from shooting another man 4 times in the April 5th, 2022 incident in which Henderson died, for shooting a gun to frighten a teenage girlfriend who was not struck on March 25th, 2022, and for a similar incident with another girlfriend April 1st, 2022, and more.
Damn.
Defense attorney Tim Cook.
So 2022, my man was just going around shooting 2 girlfriends. So in 2022, he just went on a girlfriend shooting spree.
Believes he was wrongfully convicted, and so we will be filing a motion for new trial within the statutory time period of 30 days. And so that should be filed shortly.
Ms. Green says the jury deadlocked on a straight-up murder charge involving Henderson and on numerous gang counts, though Mitchell admitted on the stand he was a gang member at the time.
He told the jury that in the neighborhood that he grew up, there was peer pressure from a very early age to align yourself with people who would protect you from others. This was a dog-eat-dog world. It was unfortunate.
This was a ballistics case. Ballistics is what solved this homicide.
Yo, let me go back. Take a look at this right here. This is wild. So this is the ballistics, right? Take a look at my man's ballistics. Pause. Take a look at the ballistics, right? These are the guns. So these are the guns and the bullets he used. So let me see. It goes top to bottom. All right. So the first one don't got a location. It says caliber 9mm. So let me see. Comparison conclusion. Not fired. So he used a Ruger and a Taurus 9mm for the first one, right? The second one is nothing on there. So the third one, it says location, porch, sidewalk, both near gate. And then it says porch, gold, sidewalk, silver, 9mm casings, Ruger and Taurus 9mm. So you're using the cheap guns, right? They still murder weapons though. So it says location, near gate, patio, near victim, sidewalk near gate, patio near victim, patio near victim. So for some reason, this dude liked the sidewalks and the patios. It says Smith & Wesson 9mm. So he switched up. So he went from the Ruger to the Taurus to the Smithin. Location. This the third. This like the fourth one or whatever. It says location, near porch, patio, victim, porch near. It says porch near gate, gold patio near victim, gold. And it's 9mm casings. And what gun did he use? He used a SIG 9mm for this one. So the next one is the location is patio. Let me see what gun he used. He used a Glock 9mm for this one right here. Victim Jackie. So they got her name right here. It says possess possessed by, yep, surviving victim Jackie. And the last one says sidewalk, different. It says sidewalk, different scene, 9mm, and then he used the SIG again for this one. So my man got a satiable appetite for shooting people on the porch, the sidewalk, the gate, patio. So dude is just shooting people on the sidewalk and the porch. What's up with my man with shooting people on the porch? That that tells me that he's getting in arguments with people's at the house and then shooting them after the argument. So dude, it's like female. It's like, listen, you gotta control your emotions. Just looking at this chart, this dude absolutely can't control his emotions. Just looking at the ballistics, sidewalk, porch, sidewalk, patio, sidewalk, patio. So this dude is just getting into arguments with people at the house and then pulling out his gun and shooting them. Like, don't nothing say alleyway, parking lot. You know what I'm saying? This dude is just an emotional killer. Yo, most of these dudes they be shooting people, they like super emotional bitch ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, men can't be over emotional. This is what happened. You're gonna get life in prison doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get life in prison. So my man is about to eat a soap sandwich.
Ballistics is what solved this homicide. The March 25th incident, the casings that were collecting at that incident matched the casings that were collected at the homicide scene.
Cook says Mitchell maintains Henderson had shot at him earlier, and Mitchell was afraid he and the man with him were about to again.
It was a self-defense case.
The fact that your client was steeped in the gang culture, do you think that made him more likely to turn to guns to use during a dispute?
Unfortunately, yes.
DA Fonnie Willis.
Gang members are much more likely to, one, do crime at all, and certainly to do more violent crime.
So Prosecutor Green says Mitchell testified someone told him Henderson had fired at him earlier.
Yo, if you kill that many people, you gonna have somebody looking for you. Think about that. You are, listen, on what murder, let me ask you a question. On what murder do you think somebody's gonna be looking for my man? The first, second, the third, or the fourth? Like, you got victims, family members. Somebody gonna try to kill your ass after you murder somebody. That ain't even nothing to say. That ain't no self-defense. That's your ass deserve to die. Like, you ain't getting no self-defense for that one, my man. Yo, when these dudes when these dudes take people's lives, right? You take a life, and then you want somebody to have remorse for you. I don't get that. Like, you gotta get that up and just eat your cheese sandwiches, eat your soap sandwich, and that's it. It's a wrap. Who gonna have remorse for you? You know what I mean? It's not like you a scammer and you like, I need a second chance. You already killed somebody. And this dude went on a serial. You know what I'm saying? He went on a serial killing spree. No oatmeal. One oatmeal, he went on cereal. You know what I'm saying? It's a serial killer. No oatmeal out here. You know what I mean? Listen, now we talking about food. Let's take a look at what's going on in Florida. That was a good that was a good lineup, good segue, good transition. Let's see what's going on here in Florida. So in Florida, it says Papa John's among 14 South Florida restaurants